This is a very quick message. It is a prophetic warning. I got two words. The early morning hours, judgment and sadness. Someone is getting ready to receive judgment for something they have done. And this is around money. In the dream, I saw someone who I have history with from my past in possession of a large amount of money. As I walked towards her in this dream, she looked up. Her face was like a mixture of confusion and terror. And in that instant, the connection was like undeniable. Stolen money, judgment, and sadness. That's going to take place around the situation. It felt deeply personal. This isn't the first time I've been receiving messages about money. And what I can tell you from these downloads is that it never goes well for those who acquire it through dishonest means. The words judgment and sad resonate deeply with the spiritual consequences of taking what doesn't belong to you. It's a heavy energy, a karmic debt that clings. I've always been firm in my resolve not to hold on to anything that isn't mine, because I don't want that spiritual attachment or negative karma weighing on my soul. I mean, just imagine robbing a bank. You think you're getting away with it. You probably even spent some of the money, but there's always evidence, and you'll never get too far. Faces on camera, digital footprints, witness testimonies. And my goodness, if you've involved other people, now their fear leads them to talking because they don't want to go down with you. The money will be returned. And in the end, nobody wins. You're facing court, jail, shame. And you just never get to enjoy what you've stolen. If you are listening to this video and you are the one working behind the scenes, taking things that don't belong to you, manipulating situations for your own dishonest gain. This could be any situation for anyone who's listening. It could be if you're in a job situation, family situation, whatever. Let this video be your confirmation that yes, the divine saw what you did. And let this also be your confirmation to do what is right while you still have time. Because what is happening now is people have a way of finding things out. In the age of information, individuals will go digging, doing their own research, asking their own questions, or someone might even come to them, and tell them what's going on. And like I said, no one wants to spend time in jail, lose their reputation, their peace of mind, when all you had to do was the right thing from the start. The Most High is not playing. This I know, the Most High is not playing. I am seeing situations like all in the news where people thought it was whatever they did was long buried and forgotten, but is being dug up and looked into. People are going down for their crimes. There is a divine order that insists on accountability. I'm going to list some scripture in the comments, but whatever is done in darkness always comes to the light. I'm sorry, it always does. You might think you've covered your tracks, but there is no hiding from the all-seeing eye of the Creator. This prophetic dream message is a strong warning, but it's also an invitation to choose a different path. This was very detailed. I wanted to get this message out. I love you guys. Do the right thing. Take care.